So we're almost done here. Just coming down to the last bit, to the tail. Still got some tough stuff. It helps to do these animals when they're good and fresh. I kind of waited a little while today to wait for the weather to lighten up and my little one to take a nap. So I'm paying the price. The hide stiffens up. Just keep working it down. Don't, like I said, don't try and just force it and ram all the way down. Right about here is where you're going to rip it right there, which is probably what happened. Without seeing it, I've been there, done it myself a couple times. Once you get your big lump of fat coming off of the back, now before you try and push that like you think it's gonna go, just cut it out of the way and you'll save yourself some heartache, because all that work's ruined when you rip that tail off. This big lump of fat would cause too much pressure, so if you go careful, don't cut what you ain't supposed to, and you get rid of this big lump, and now you can work nice and right to it. See what you're doing. See when you're pulling. Don't be afraid. Pick that hide up. It works better when it's closer. You put a lot more blade and a lot less pressure. You just work that fat right down. I try not to smear too much into the tail here. If I can help it, I try and push the fat off to the edges. Don't try and run down the middle of it until you've got the majority of your fat off of it. Keep your blade clean, or you just skip across everything. You'll see once you get down inside, there's that little tendon that screams right there. That's the only thing I've ever had them ask me to make sure if I'm selling to have that removed. It must do something to their machines or make it ugly or something, I don't know. Get everything good and clean. Just work that right off. There's really not a lot of pressure being used here. It's more blade and just watching which direction things want to pull off. This is that little tendon. It's a pain in the butt, but you can get it out of there. It's not too bad once you get your practice doing it. This one had a good fatty tail, which is actually a pain in the butt because you got to work it a little harder than one that isn't covered in a 4-inch fat layer. And that's it. When you're done, there's your back side. I'll put it up on the hanger, show you what it looks like. Here's a lesson to learn. This hole is because I was not very smart, and there's a knot right here in its fur. Actually, a pretty good one. And that translated right there into a hole when I ran over it with my blade. Well, let me snap a picture for you after with it on the hanger.